Hi everyone, welcome again to Triple C Podcast. My name is Linda Michael, and I want to be discussing about something very juicy and something very important today, which is women and orgasm. Orgasm is the sweetest thing that a woman can ever experience in this whole wide world. It is something that just happens within seconds of sexual intercourse. But unfortunately, some women have never gotten to experience this wonderful feeling, and that is just so sad. So I've taken it upon myself to give you guys some remedy and some tips. Yes, so where do we start? Let's start with preparing your body, mind, and soul to be the feminine creature that God created it to be. So, you want to prepare your mind, you have to think of actually wanting to have sex and enjoying sex. When people want to have sex sometimes, they take it as a routine, they take it as an exercise. I don't know what you take it as, but whatever works for you, that's fine. So if you really want to have it, you have to think about it. You really have to desire it because that's the desirous thing, and it's something you actually want to have with maybe a particular person or just your partner. Okay. So the next thing is your body, very important, and we are going to start with food. Yes, because whatever you eat, whatever you take into your body matters a whole lot in this journey. So if you're going to embark on this very interesting journey to achieve and all the same and actually like it a lot, you should take for women, yes, you should take dates and sweet potato. This is very nice because this helps to increase your libido, increase your blood flow, and all. And please, another fruit you might want to take is pineapple. No matter what you do not forget pineapple. That enzyme in pineapple, bromelain, is like the everything. Yeah, you don't underestimate that stuff. So yeah, I think we should also do okay. Alright, plantain. Let me mention this. Alright, plantain and alligator pepper. It works in increasing libido, but for men. I don't know about women, but I know for men it works wonders. For women, you should also try vitamin B complex. It's very good. It can help you to it could help increase your vaginal lubrication, and it can also help for increasing your sex libido. Yes. And then I have this very special, recipe, you know, is actually okra water. The okra stuff you use in preparing okra soup. Yes, very important. That okra fruit, you can actually get a thermoflask, you know, and then you just get like maybe two pieces of okra, you slice it into two or three, you put it inside the thermoflask, and then you cover it. So if you're going to drink it at night, then you should prepare it in the morning. And if you're going to drink it in the morning, then you should prepare it at night. Please do not allow it to stay up to 24 hours because I don't know what happens with that okra and water, but the froth there is actually very, very, very intense. If you leave it for too long, it can explode off the cover of the thermoflask, and it might actually cause any like home accident. So you don't want that to happen. It's already enough to prepare in the morning, take it at night. Then if you want to drink it in the morning, you prepare it at night. I like to stay overnight, and then in the morning you drink it, maybe preferably on an empty stomach. Yeah. So you know how this okra stuff draws. That is how your V juices are going to draw when you take this regularly. You don't even know that it's going to be like that, but when you start, you must see the difference. It works every time. So if you want to maybe be very creative, you can do the okra juice and then maybe mix it with pineapple. I don't really know how that tastes, but I guess it's gonna taste good because pineapple tastes very nice. And then, if you're a fan of tea, don't forget the Asian ginseng tea. That is something else altogether. If you haven't tried it, I think you should try it. It's actually very awesome. You can take it if you take it every night for like a week and you do that stuff, you're really gonna love it. Very wonderful experience. And yeah, it's cool. So yeah, the matter of them all, in case you forget all these things, or maybe you didn't expect to, do something today, or you just want to do, you just like enter into the mood and you just want to do something. Then your go-to is the gorgonzola fruit. They call it different names. They call it the passion fruit. They call it so many names, but I just know it as gorgonzola. You go to any market where they sell those herbs, cinnamon, and stuff. Ask them for the gorgonzola fruit, and they'll give it to you. So actually, the first time I saw that thing, I didn't know where to start from. I actually peeled the whole bag, and then I was eating the seed, and that is just crazy because it's not the seed that you're supposed to eat, but the fruit itself. It's just the whole guarantor. So you get a fresh guarantor, like can either soak it in water, and then it's like they also call it apple fruit, yeah. It actually very it tastes nice, yeah, it tastes nice. So you eat the back a bit, the fruit. I don't actually know what it is, but you just eat it, not the seed. I think when you're eating it, when you get to the seed, it's just like when you're doing when you're licking odara, you just bring out the seed and just throw it away. Yeah, so that is contour for you. Now remember that the fruit is actually very good for the V lubrication, and the syrup is very good for the libido, female libido. So if you use all the things or you take all the things, I think your body is going to be more than ready. Then if it's your first time or maybe you're thinking of going for a guy with larger size or something, or you just feel like this is really going to hurt, you're being very anxious or paranoid about it, then I would suggest you drink red wine or dark chocolate. Eat dark chocolate. Yeah, just before you do the stuff. You take some very good red wine. Go for sweet red wine, please, not the sour red wine. So both of them work, but I think the sweet red one is very good. And what it does is that it relaxes your nerves. This whole thing, like this whole orgasm thing, has to do with contraction, muscle contraction in very special areas of the body. So you must always relax. Your nerves have to be like very calm for you to achieve this whole thing. So yeah, that should be about it for preparation of the body. And then for your soul, yeah, preparing your soul. See, sex is not a bad thing, okay? And if you're someone that is very big on conscience, maybe you think you're going to hell after you get so crazy in bed, or you just feel like the heavenly race is no longer meant for you, then please just either you just do it with your partner, like your hobby, or you find someone that would, make you throw caution to the wind or make you think it's worth it for getting that heavenly race. Don't mind me. Anyway, you just have to, the whole point is that you just have to not feel bad about whatever it is you're going to do. And that is going to make you willing to accept the whole experience. Yeah. Now that we've talked about the preparatory tools and the preparation steps to achieve this orgasm, why don't we talk about like the types of orgasms that we women have? So I've heard a lot of people say that there is no hierarchy to this orgasm, but personally, well, I think it's wrong. I think that orgasms vary in different lengths, different intensities, and overall different qualities. So let me start with the most common of them all, that is the T orgasm. So this is actually, for me, I don't know, this is actually the sweetest and the shortest. It lasts for, say, maximum 10 seconds, and it is easily achievable. It does this whole, when you have it, it does this whole tingly feeling along your body and in your brain. Yeah, so that's just it. Then we have the G orgasm, and that is the G spot orgasm. This is when a particular spot in your body is stimulated. That is the G spot. Now, I hear people saying that they don't know where the G spot is. That's really very sad. strange. Um, Maybe they haven't just wanted to know. G-spot orgasm is actually also very easy to achieve, and I think it just sometimes, maybe if you haven't had it before, you could actually try to experiment by yourself. So how you do it, the easiest way to do it is, maybe you can go in the shower, because this G thing is almost like equivalent to like squirting. So when women say they haven't squirted before, they don't know how to squirt, I would say they haven't had a G spot or the. So, how to do it, how to experiment it. You can go into your bathroom, maybe a shower or something after having a very nice bath. Just wash your hands with lukewarm water, and then you just use your index finger, make a, either to motion. This is how to do it. So, this G spot is actually located 2 to 3 centimeters inside the front vaginal wall, just before the anterior wall of the vagina. So it's just up there, and it's the bundle of nerves, so it's kind of very lumpy. So if you use your index finger, your forefinger, you can also use your middle finger, whichever one works for you. You insert it into your V, and then you just bring it upwards a little, make that easier to motion, and then you just like sensitize that place for a while. So when you're doing that, most women feel some kind of enlargement, and that is when they say that they feel like they feel pressed, maybe they want to urinate, and voila, that is present for you. So it's not very difficult. Some people have this fear of maybe their partners might find it strange, or they might actually urinate, you know, and it's not going to be like calm, but that is female ejaculation for you. That is question. So G-spot is very important. It's something you just have to experience. Then, of course, there is the combo of things. That is when you sensitize the G-spot and the G-spot at the same time during copulation. So basically, you would need help for this. You either use tools, or you just have a partner. So positioning during sex is everything. So because this thing is up there, so you might want to elevate the woman maybe with a pillow, or however you want to hang her. Some people are so flexible, so I don't know. So that is basically it. And when you have this G sport, the G Oxim and the C Oxim, the quality is way better. Yes, because this can lead to full body trembles and tremors. So it's actually very nice. And then we have the A orgasm, that is the anal orgasm. So a lot of people don't want to experience it, and I really don't blame them. And personally, I don't feel like you should experience everything. But yeah, I'll still talk about it. So the orgasm is actually it actually happens in the anal canal, or just the contraction of the repeated contraction of the anal sphincter. So, but I don't really know, because some women, when they say they've experienced like the anal orgasm, we don't really know whether it's really the anal orgasm, or they just still had the C orgasm, because the C orgasm is you can actually experience it during anal penetration, because during anal penetration you'll be sensitizing or stimulating the internal clitoris of the thing. Yeah, the internal clitoris, because the clitoris has the external and the internal. The external is the one we know. That's the one that is just covered by the vulva. The one that is covered by the booty. So yes, you sensitize it by just rubbing your hand back and forth, or in a circling motion, or whichever way. So, but people don't know about the internal one, the internal C of the vein. So the anal penetration sensitizes the clitoris legs. So when you do that, you might actually experience a sea orgasm. But whichever one you are trying to achieve, whether it's the sea orgasm or the real anal orgasm, you should know that the anus doesn't provide lubrication. So keyword lube, yeah. And you have to either use lube, or you might actually want to try the vagina stuff, and then when she's properly wet, you can just use the V juices to stimulate or to wet the area, and then yeah, you can try it out. Then the best of them all, yeah, is the conversing orgasm, and that is just the best because this you can achieve it by aging yourself. That is getting close to an orgasm, but not going all the way in. You know, just tempting yourself. And also, you do that repeatedly, and you will see that when you finally have this orgasm, it's just a peak. Yeah, it just repeat the convulsing of the pelvic muscles over and over again. You know, because of prolonged, ejaculation, because you prolonged it so much. So yes, and if you want this experience to even be more epic, yeah, if there's anything like that, and there is, yes, if you want it to be more epic, try to do like some of this erogenous stuff, meaning stimulating the less erogenous part of your body, like your neck, your ears, your titties, your undertide, Uh-huh. So when you stimulate all those areas, you see that you're going to have a full body convulsing orgasm, and this is something it's healing. Yeah, it's really healing. So yeah, I don't know whichever one you have experienced or whichever one you want to try out, but I know that these tips and this understanding of the whole stuff would really help you a lot. I believe you might want your woman to, find you very, very good, like in giving her whatever type of everything that she wants. So there is something I want to tell you guys that you shouldn't neglect. That a whole lot of men actually do neglect it. So it's very important for you to know the importance of foreplay. Yes, it cannot be it cannot just be overemphasized. It's very, very important, and you just have to be very intentional about foreplay. Yes, you must know what you want to achieve. Some might not actually be like the like in the process, but it's the start of the process of copulation. So let's just start by stating something. You know, for men, if you want to give her like the best experience, and not just experience of having good sex, but something that she's going to be thinking about, ruminating about over and over again, because sometimes after sex, this whole orgasm thing lasts for like seconds. So if you want, like, after the whole process, for her to keep thinking about it, wanting it and all that, that is where foreplay does the whole magic for you. Number one is your looks. Hmm. Please, you must look at a woman you want to get down with this whole lustful, possessive look. So whenever she thinks about, like, that lust in your eyes, whenever you look at her, she knows that she's the reason why you have that look in your eyes, and she just feels very special. So yeah, you want to have that lustful, possessive look sliding all over her body and all that. That already makes us, know what's coming. Yeah, and we're already excited about it. Then, of course, breath. Yeah, we want to see you panting in anticipation, your muscles and those veins, like bulging out, and you trying to control yourself from taking her maybe wherever she is, maybe in the office or outside. You just want to take her to like a safe place or whatever you want to do, But yeah, that breath, it has to be hot on her. Yeah. And then kissing, 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 kissing. Kissing is yeah, is a turn on for a whole lot of women. So you must know how to kiss properly. I don't know what's with some guys, like maybe trying to, I don't know how people do, because when I just see some things, I just feel like, I don't know, are you pecking your child or your friend or what? I don't know. But when you want to go down, I just feel like the kissing should be different. It needs to be very passionate. Yeah, you need to be passionate. You need to devour her lips, her mouth, her tongue. It has to be tongue. And some people actually say that they kiss people that they love. So even if they want to go down, if they don't really like you and all that, they don't kiss you. So you should know that you should really try to kiss. That means a lot. That shows a lot. So yeah, you before her, and then if you just want to just be naughty, you can maybe you can bite her lips and then lick it afterwards. You know, I should really try and be watching some, vampire movies or something, because you're very good at this. And you might think that this is just some paranormal stuff, but it actually works, Just try it, when you finish kissing and all that, just before you maybe start undressing, or maybe you go to your bed of destiny or something like that. Just try bite her lips, gently nip it, and then you lick that area. That's just awesome. And then the voice, yes, the voice. Oh, you just have to sound masculine. 'Cause I can't, you do know that you might actually, like, a woman might actually like a guy and actually want to just be with the guy, get done with the guy. And then the guy just has this feminine voice and the whole thing just dies down. That's the end. Because, like, why would you have a feminine voice? Well, anyway, I'm not really like being condescending. There are some people that are just born that way, and I believe that there are some women that might also like it. So let me not just go into that. But yeah, for us, I think you should have like a masculine voice, have this whole husky voice. We want to hear you whispering sexy, naughty things to us, how you want to get down on us, what you're going to do to us, how you want to punish us. Want to hear all those things, while you're breathing, while you're whispering it very close to our ears. And of course, if you also want to be, you know, extra, you can also nip the ear and also lick it, with your that whole look and everything. That just does like everything for you. And then if you want to, or if you can add this whole um, British or Scottish accent that is really, really hot. I swear. Just in fact, the girl might even start dreaming of you. Even after doing that, she will just be dreaming. Okay, when somebody whispers this whole thing with that, very nice accent. Even if you don't have the accent, just try it. Your own might just be unique. So yeah, that's it with the voice. Then we go down to choking. Yeah. Choking. Well, you don't want to choke her to death. So you might want to actually be very careful while you're doing this, and it just has to do with the right pressure. You know, I've been doing some videos online, and I just know that women love it. Women love that choking thing a whole lot. So if you're going to choke, you can just do it very properly. You hold her down here, just close to her, her jawbone, and you're applying the whole pressure thing, on her jaw. You want to just feel that little restriction. You don't want to go overboard. And we just want to also feel the strength, because you can't just be holding her like you're just touching her neck. No, you need to show her who's in charge. Yes. So you do that, and you might also want to try the whole erogenous side of it, that is biting down on her neck, giving her all those love bites and hickeys, so that even after that, you know, she can actually look at it in the mirror. When she's trying to cover herself, maybe to walk, she remembers you and what you did to her. So your mark is on her. That's like you marking her and being possessive, and that's very hot. Yeah. What else am I missing? I also think, yes, you should actually be very meticulous in what you're doing. Please don't be in a hurry. We are not racing. It's not a competition. So if you're actually going to do stuff with her and you actually want her to remember it, you might actually want to be very meticulous. After the kissing, you go to the neck, you remember the collarbone, then you go to her titties, and then in between her titties. And just before I continue, there's something about these titties. See, it's not ball, okay? You don't have to press it and overdo it and hurt her or use your mouth and injure her, please. You have to actually be careful around that area, especially for women that have nursed children or nursed kids, because I've heard a lot of them complaining. The whole place is the sensitive part of their body. They like it, but they don't always want it because it's pain for them. And that's because you guys are not doing a good job. Yes, because if you want to do the whole things on the seat, if you use your palm, just this flat area, and you just stimulate it, don't be very rough, don't squeeze those places and all that. Or the woman has lost the sensitivity there and you just squeeze it, it's not really nice. And even if you have to use your mouth, you use your tongue, make sure like your teeth are not, the teeth is not scraping it. It's almost like when a woman is going down on a man. If she uses her teeth on that sensitive part, you're not gonna like it. If she uses it too much, you might even be feeling like, she might injure you or something, and that might, and in white copulation, any type of fear or anxiety you feel would, make you to just, go down, or reduce the excitement. So please, you don't want to cause pain. You either use your tongue, you lap it continuously, and even if you want to bite and order, you nip it. You nip it just between the neck of the nipple. If she's someone that has if she's the neck of the teeth, if she's someone that has protruded teeth, you might just want to go under, you know, if you're nipping, that's the neck of the teeth, just in between the teeth and the swelling, you know. So, yeah. So I was saying you do the titties in between the teeth. You might want to tackle the navel or the inner thighs before you start going to the V areas. Please, it's very important to greet your ancestors properly so that they will accept you. So ah well, I talked about like the full body, the convulsing of them and all that. So you need to this whole greeting, this process. If you want to actually make your partner experience it, or if you actually just want to see it happen. Yeah. So I think yes, your hands too, very important. Your hands. We love callous palms. Yeah. Want to know that our man is doing something hard, something masculine, he's hardworking and all that. Of course, you don't know that by hand, but you just the feeling. It gives a very good friction. So that is why women are crazy about it. So your hands have to know how to apply the right pressure at all times. Just know what to do. You're not petting a dog, okay? She's not a puppy. And some people, I don't know, some men might be handling them as eggs and all that. They're not going to break. Okay, so you must know when to grip, when to squeeze, when to dig your fingers in, when to hold her, when to turn her around. Your hands have to, it just has to be good and steady. And yeah, lastly is the scent. Yes, scent is everything. Please, you want her to remember you. You want her to find you addictive. Just just smell nice. Smell masculine. There's some of these very good perfumes that when you just, in fact, if the woman ever perceives it anywhere, you would be thought of. She will remember you. Whether you're her ex, you're her, anything. She will just remember you. So please do not underestimate the power of scent. You must smell good. You know, you just everywhere has to be smelling manly. And even if you're sweating, don't worry about it because the mixture of that masculine scent with the sweat is mind blowing. Yes. Sweetheart, please, if you're liking all the tips I'm giving you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, definitely for more tips, because I'm going to be telling you a whole lot more, but we're going to be ending it for today, here. So you guys and my sweet ladies, please try and be more experimental and enjoy yourself while you have fun. Okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye.